I wish that Barack Obama would have taken the opportunity to say, young man, young black man, you can accomplish what I've accomplished. Here are the steps that you need to take. It's not that you're a victim and the system is broken. No, well, why is it not broken for you? Reverend Al Sharpton, he sent his kids to private school. Reverend Al Sharpton, he don't even live in a black community. Well, Rev, how come the white man didn't target you? How come the white man ain't holding you down? You on a national network, probably making millions of dollars a year with a show. How did you divert the white man? Tell me, LeBron James, instead of him saying, let me mentor the young black men to teach them how to make money. Let me teach you how selling dope is not the solution to your problems. Let me show you that football ain't. John told me, Jillian, I was going through the NFL situation where I thought I was going to NFL for sure. My college career didn't go well. I was in the 2010 NFL draft. And even though I didn't play much in college because I was a tremendous athlete, Oakland Raiders said they were going to draft me. They told my agent, I threw a draft party. My whole family was there. They passed on me. I cried like a baby. I was all distraught. John told me, he said, Brandon, let me put you on game. Most NFL players go bankrupt, and 80% of them go bankrupt. A shelf life of an NFL player is like 3 years. If you are the best of the best, meaning that you are like Ray Lewis or you're like Tom Brady, you're only going to play for 15 years, 12 years. Bro, you're still in your 30s. So don't think of, he said, and if you are that's when you make real money, when you way up there. He said, Brandon, I make more money than Tom Brady and them for the rest of my life. These guys don't get caught up in that. There's a bigger world out here. You don't have to be a football player. And growing up where I grew up at, that was the cap to black success, is being an actor or a football player or entertainment. It wasn't being an entrepreneur. It wasn't being a part of a Fortune 500 company, becoming a CEO. Right. That wasn't my where I saw myself until John exposed me to something different. And then now I'm pretty successful at my age. You know, I own multiple companies, and we have over 20 employees here, and we're just growing and growing and growing every year. If my young brothers in the hood that I grew up with knew what I knew, they wouldn't be selling drugs. If the young brothers in the hood knew that there was a way out of the hood that didn't involve you having to sell drugs or be an athlete, many of them will be pretty successful. If I showed them this is how you start an LLC, you don't need a lot of money to start an LLC. You don't need a lot of money to get these things started. Just go for it. You got dreams, you got goals, you have what it takes. Let me show you the way. I have helped so many YouTubers become millionaires because I just show them the way. A lot of black young conservatives, I show them the way. And I'm not sitting here saying you can't be a good YouTuber because you're black. You can't make it in the Republican Party because you're black. You know, Jillian, I could talk forever, but I'll pass the mic. But it's more to the story than crack cocaine in the 60s. It's more to the story than redlining, and we couldn't establish generational wealth.
Yeah.
A lot of that is us not giving back to our own people. A lot of it is us going to Louis Vuitton. Shaquille O'Neal had a shoe. I don't know if you remember, Shaquille O'Neal had a shoe.
Oh, yeah.
That he made it affordable. Black people didn't support his shoe. You wear them shoes to school, you corny, you whack. You trying to be white. Why wouldn't we support Shaquille O'Neal, a black man who have incredible success with a shoe? There's another basketball player who I forget. He actually started his own school, and he had a shoe. Well, black people ain't buying that shoe. They buy Nike. They buy Reebok. You know, a young girl that I had, there was a friend of mine. She ended up, I don't know how she scammed this to happen. She got into a car accident, or her wife got into a car accident in a company car, and they got hurt really bad. And somehow the company paid her out millions of dollars. Hair weave and extensions and stuff like that in the black community is $1 trillion industry. She went to India.
$500 every 2 weeks.
yeah. So you would know, but black women, I think white women are starting to get onto it because my wife be getting extensions, and I'd be like, well, you don't need those. But like black women, for the longest have been the biggest consumers of hair weave and when they do the braids and stuff. My friend went to India. She flew a whole team to India. She started a business with that millions of dollars that she got. She went to India, got hair weave directly from India, all like natural hair. She come back. She cried to me one time because black people wouldn't even support her. They wouldn't buy her weave. So it's like, wait a minute, is that the white people or is that we don't support our own people? And the Jews don't do that.
No, I was just
the
thinking
Jewish
this
people
is the
are
thing that
supporting
the
Jewish
people
businesses.
have on lock. Candace Owens said that to me once. She's like, I just want, how come the Jewish people can do this and we don't do this?
They're persecuted all over the world.
Yeah,
black people are not persecuted. Well, I don't know. I haven't been all over the world as a black man. I know in China they don't like you, but the places I've traveled, I get nothing but love, and people don't care. Black people are a thing now. Actually, they like you more in these other countries, to be honest. Especially women like you more in other countries. But black people are, it's just that we have abandoned our own connectivity. We are more crabs in a bucket than we are partnering with one another. It's a I'm better than you thing. I made it out the hood, you didn't.
Yep.
I don't want to share wealth with you now
Women
that I made
do that
it.
To each other. There's room in this town for one of us, and it's going to be me. I call it like the gunslinger mentality.
And it's like that. I wish it would change because we could probably do a lot of good things together. Why don't black people own their own bank? All these black billionaires and especially like people like Jay-Z, billionaire, Beyonce, billionaire, Rihanna, billionaire. And I'm not putting it all on their backs, but they're the ones complaining. Why don't you start a black bank and give black people opportunities? And why don't you have, some of these teams? Why black people don't own these teams because they're not thinking about ownership. They want to play basketball. They don't want to own the team. They want to work at the Fortune 500 company. They don't want to own the company. And just like anybody else, there are things that you have to overcome as a man, a black man, a man that come from the South or whatever the case may be. There's things that everybody have to overcome.
All right, guys, if you like this clip and you want to watch the full episode, click here. And if you want more content like this, you can subscribe to the show by clicking here.